All right, Portchester children, we have another update here today. Thank you for those of you who jumped on today's call. I'd like you to all to do that. Starting on Monday at 12:30, we'll have a little group call every day using Google Meet for now. And we can go over the assignments, go over some questions, and give you any updates based on what we're trying to get done here. So just to review here, we're going to go over what you all did for this Weapons of War assignment, which was great. And then we're going to get into briefly what the new assignment is, which is going to be about trenches. So here's what you all gave me in the Weapons of War assignment, thanks to fifth period. You did a great job. All of you did a great job. But here's what I see. I see that 19 of you did it. 8 had not. I emailed both sides saying 19, thank you, and 8, you still have time to do it. So make sure you get your assignments in. The overriding question was, how did we get to 23 million dead so quickly? I just took 3 answers I thought were very good. Monse had one based on the video. We had gas, chemical warfare. Catherine G. pointed out, and George pointed out too, that technology, science, and industry, that's really what it is. Those 3 things came together and created an environment where we could get to a point that we were able to kill 23 million dead in only 4 years. So thanks to Monse, Catherine, and George for that. So some of the weapons you all found, Monse also, going back to Monse again, she found this one. I didn't even know about this yet until I watched these videos. But this seems like the worst possible way to get punched in the chest if you're in hand-to-hand fighting in these trenches, which happen a lot. The fake tree was also an interesting invention that the gunner would hide inside and catch some unsuspecting enemy soldier moving past him. The Dreadnot was a good example of 19th century wooden ship thinking, but with 20th century, the Dreadnought is a 20th century steel ship weapon. And why it was so devastating is people didn't know how to fight with these. They made these huge weapons, but they weren't quite sure how to fight with them, and so they were learning throughout the war. And they proved to be extremely, extremely deadly and required people to make adjustments quickly. The Flamethrowers, another terrifying development made during First World War. Poison gas, which we all know about, was utilized in the First World War and then outlawed at the end of it. You can't even use poison gas anymore. And if you do, it's what's considered a war crime. David R. put together a nice picture, and he found this nice graphic that shows you the types of gas that were used. The machine gun, as we saw in the very first video we watched, the machine gun just took it from 10 to 15 shots in a minute to 400 to 600 shots in a minute. Thanks to Pedro S. for putting that one out. And then finally, Darian pulled up the tanks. The tanks came along late in the war and were a great way for enemies to breach or get over the trench system. That's why they were developed, was to kind of break the trench warfare. And a lot of the end of World War I came about because with the invention of tanks, we were ultimately able to finally break out of that trench system. So thanks to everybody. Oh, finally, one more. Charlene has this one with the Zeppelin, which came and went during World War I. Today, you'll still see blimps. There's a Goodyear blimp. It's famous, which is the same kind of thing. But these Zeppelins were huge. Terrifying, but they're also kind of slow, still 36 miles an hour, but kind of slow. But it can carry a huge payload. All right. I also have a new thing. So thank you all for doing that. We have one more new thing here as well, which is these timely tips. Some of you seem to be having trouble pasting. So there's a video on my classroom. There's a tab called Timely Tips. And you can see Control V is the way you copy and then paste. To paste it in, you hit Control V. So now we're going to get into the new assignment that we're going to issue. I've actually issued it already today. We're talking life in the trenches. If you go into your Google Classroom classes, click on your period. I'm going to click on period 4. And scroll down a little bit, you'll see Life in the Trenches, new assignment. All right, this assignment has 3 parts to it. All right, the first thing I want you to do is watch this video right here. Watch Best Moments. This is from the movie 1917, which if we get back soon enough, I would like to watch with you in the classroom. If not, it's available now, but it's kind of expensive, so you don't have to watch it. But there are some good clips on YouTube. So this is one that shows you kind of these two young men going through the trenches of World War I. So watch that first. Then what you're going to do is you're going to open up this right here, Examining Life in the Trenches. Open that up, and that goes along with this website right here. So open up Life in the Trenches, and you'll see there's 6 stations on here. I call them stations because we did these in the actual classroom before, so we'll keep calling them stations. But what you'll do, Examining Life in the Stations, you'll have your own copy of this, and you'll type directly into these boxes with your answers. Now, where do you get the answers? By clicking onto this website right here. So if you click on this website, you'll see a new window will open up, firstworldwar.com, and everything you have is right here. So if I look at this, you'll see Station 1, Daily Death in the Trenches. If you scroll down, you'll see Daily Death in the Trenches. Station 2, Rat Infestation. Station 2, Rat Infestation. So everything you need to complete this part of the assignment is on this website, firstworldwar.com, Life in the Trenches. All right. The second thing you'll have to do for this is you're going to have to complete Station 7, which includes a video. So you're going to click on Google Slides. You have a Google slide, and you will watch this video here. If you click on it, you can watch it. Actually, you can watch it there, or you can watch it in its own video. And having watched the video, I want you then to identify these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items on the image. And the way you do that is, here it looks like I already did it once, but I'll show you from scratch. Having watched the video, I know that's the first step. So the way to do that is you click on text. You click near the object is you want to identify. A window should open. I'm going to call it the first step. All right, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to make my text white. And then I can put it right over it. And that's the first step right there. All right, so you're going to have to identify parapet, sandbags, first step, ammo shelf, dugout, and where is the duck board. Watching the video will help you do that. And then finally, what I'm going to want you to do is answer this question. Why were the trenches dug in a zigzag pattern, which is also in the video? If you double click on this box, you can type right in there your answer. All set. All right. And then the last thing you'll have to do, this is all due Tuesday. I know it sounds like a lot, but you have 3 days to do it, is you'll draw a picture of a trench based on what you've learned, what you know, and watch other videos if you want to about trench warfare. You're going to have to complete a 1-pager, full page. Either use this page I'm showing you now, or you can do it on your own piece of 8.5 by 11 paper. But you have to identify in this soldiers, no man's land, barbed wire, weapons, more than one weapon, evidence, disease, or sickness, including animals that spread disease, and you must use color. All right, turn those 3 things in through the classroom, and you'll be all set. I'll talk to you all on Monday at 12:30. Bye-bye.